So you're prepping for a PostgreSQL interview. Let's make sure you sound like the expert you are.
They need to know, can you be trusted with production data? Let's cover what you absolutely have to know. First things first, data safety. You're definitely going to get asked to compare these two backup methods. And here's the crucial detail. You can't do point-in-time recovery with pgdump. That's a huge deal. You should be able to walk through these steps cold. It proves you've actually done disaster recovery. Okay, but what if archiving just stops? You've got to know how to spot that failure, and fast. If they bring up PG reset wall, be super clear. It's a break glass in case of emergency tool. You risk data loss. All right, let's switch gears to performance. Memory tuning is a classic topic, so let's compare these two. This right here, this is your absolute best friend for performance tuning. It tells you everything. But what are you actually looking for in that output? How do you spot an I/O bottleneck?
You're looking for these telltale signs. They scream cache misses and that your storage is too slow.
Now, this is a classic gotcha question. On modern SSDs, the default for this is just plain wrong. Okay, let's talk uptime. Replication slots are vital for solid replication, but they have a dark side. And here's the risk. An offline replica with a slot can totally fill up your primary's disk. Get ready to compare physical and logical replication. They solve completely different problems, so know when to use each. Want to prove you can handle high availability? Be prepared to walk them through a clean, controlled switchover. And after that failover, PG Rewind is the magic that syncs up the old primary without a full backup. Let's get into a really tricky topic, concurrency. Long transactions are silent killers. I'll show you why. Basically, they block vacuum from doing its cleanup job. That means bloat and the scary risk of wraparound. You absolutely have to know your transaction isolation levels. Know the real-world difference between these two. And that wraparound we mentioned, presenting it is job number one. Aggressive auto vacuum tuning is your best weapon. Okay, time for a rapid-fire round. Let's tackle a few advanced questions to really seal the deal. Why would an index-only scan fail? Usually, it's the visibility map telling Postgres to be cautious. When should you use vacuum full? Almost never. It locks the whole table, only for shrinking the actual file. This is how you show you know modern Postgres. It lets workers grab jobs without getting in each other's way.